Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching this video, this is KR Bhardwaj. I always welcome you to my YouTube channel, Font of English Education, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of the English language. Today, we are going to learn about distributive pronouns. This is the 12th video of pronoun. A quick recall what we have learned about pronouns in this channel. In the very first video of pronoun, we learned about types of pronouns. How many types of pronouns are there in English? And the second, third and fourth videos of pronoun, we learned about personal pronouns. Subjective case, objective case and possessive case. When do we use subjective case, when do we use objective case, and when do we write possessive case. And I have also taught you about sequence of pronouns. As you know, when we have to write two or more pronouns together in a sentence, we have to write them in a sequence, in an order. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 1. 1 stands for first person, 2 stands for second person, and 3 stands for third person. And in the fifth video of pronoun, we learned about demonstrative pronoun. This, that, those, these, such and one. And sixth video of pronoun, we learned about interrogative pronoun. What is an interrogative pronoun? I taught you each and everything thoroughly. And last 5 videos, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th videos of pronoun, we learned about relative pronouns. Relative pronouns, what, who, whom, which, whose, that, etc., etc. These words can be used as a relative pronoun and as an interrogative pronoun. Who, whom, whose, which and what. Okay, when do we use these words as an interrogative pronoun and when do we use these words as a relative pronoun? I explained each and everything thoroughly. If you haven't watched previous videos yet, please go to the description and watch. Links of the all videos have been given in the description. So now let's start distributive pronoun. First of all, what is a distributive? Guys, as I taught you in the fourth video of pronoun, demonstrative. Demonstrate is a verb and demonstrative is an adjective. Interrogate is a verb and interrogative is an adjective. Similarly, distribute is a verb and distributive is an adjective. Okay, distributive pronouns. So this is distribute. I repeat, distribute is a verb form and distributive is an adjective form. Okay, distribution is a noun form. I hope you know about it, of what is a noun. Okay, I explained each and everything. Okay, entire noun has been completed. Go to the description, go to the home page of the channel. There is a separate playlist of noun. So here, what is a distributive pronoun? So, okay, definition. When we talk about definition, a distributive pronoun refers to persons or things one at a time. I repeat, a distributive pronoun refers to persons or things one at a time. It is considered a member of a group separately rather than collectively. Guys, it is considered a member of a group separately rather than collectively. These are distributive pronouns. Guys, okay, we can't say these all words are distributive pronouns. These words can be used as an indefinite pronoun as well. Okay, in the next video we will learn about indefinite pronoun. What are indefinite pronouns? Okay, I will explain you each and everything in the next video. What is the difference between distributive pronouns and indefinite pronouns? Okay, all are same, but most of maybe 70 to 80% pronouns are same, distributive pronouns and indefinite pronouns, but uses are different. Okay, when we use them differently, it depends on how we use. Okay, the use. Okay, when we use none as a distributive pronoun, it's different formula, and when we use none as an indefinite pronoun, as an indefinite pronoun, in this case the structure is different. In the next video we will learn about it, Okay, what is the difference between distributive pronouns and indefinite pronouns? Okay, so today we are going to learn about uses of distributive pronouns. So here guys, these are distributive pronouns: none, neither, either, any, each, both, all, some, anybody, somebody, everybody. These are distributive pronouns, and these can be used as an indefinite pronouns. I hope you understand. But if you are watching this video previously, please check playlist. Maybe distributive pronouns and indefinite pronouns have been completed. Okay, I have explained maybe if you are watching this video previously. So guys, here none, neither, each, any, each, both, all, some, everybody, anybody, everything, etc., etc. we are going to learn about, okay, as a distributive pronoun. Okay, how we use them, these words, as a distributive pronoun. So don't be confused. Okay, so in the next video we will learn about it. So guys, here none is used. Okay, none is used for zero out of many. Guys, point to be noted, none is used for zero out of many. Zero out of many. Guys, point to be noted, it could be 3 plus more. Okay, it could be 3 plus more. None is used for zero out of many. Okay, 3 or more pronouns. I'm so sorry, 3 or 4 people and things. It can be used, guys. None can be used for when we have to show zero out of many. Okay, 0 out of many, 0 out of 3, and you can say 0 out of more than 3 people and things. Okay, none can be used. When we talk about neither is used. Okay, we use neither to show 0 out of 2. Guys, point to be noted, both are negative sense. Guys, point to be noted, both give us negative sense. Both the pronouns give us neither and none gives us negative sense. Okay, none is used for negative sense. Guys, point to be noted, when we have to show 0 out of many, and neither 0 out of 2 in the negative sense. And when we talk about with none it takes, none takes always singular verb. I'm so sorry, I am writing roughly. When we talk about verb it takes singular. I'm so sorry, I'm writing roughly. Okay, verb singular and noun plural. Guys, point to be noted, none. When we use none when we have to show 0 out of many, 0 out of 3 and more. Okay, in the negative sense, and always takes verb singular, and noun is written plural. I'm so sorry, I'm writing over here noun plural noun. And when we talk about neither is used. Okay, neither stands for 0 out of 2 in the negative sense, and when we talk about verb is singular. I'm so sorry, okay, I'm writing roughly. Verb is singular, and when we talk about noun is plural. Okay, plural noun. Always we write plural noun. When we talk about either in the positive sense, neither, okay, its correct pronunciation is neither and neither. Both the pronunciations are correct. One is American, another one is British. Both the either and either, both the pronunciations are correct. Either is used, 1 out of 2. Guys, point to be noted, 1 out of 2 in the positive sense. Guys, point to be noted, positive sense. And verb singular, always takes verb singular verb. And when we talk about noun, let me write positive plus over. Okay, yes. Now it's okay. It's okay, I hope you can understand. Either is used 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2, and it is used for positive sense and verb singular. And when we talk about noun, always plural. Okay, because noun, we are talking about two things, we are talking about two persons. In this case, noun is always plural. When we talk about any stands for, okay, one out of many. Guys, point to be noted. Any stands for one out of many. You can say three or more. Okay, three or more people or things. You can use any in the positive sense. Guys, point to be noted. It is used for positive sense, in the positive sense. And when we talk about noun, always plural. Okay, noun always plural. When we talk about each is used to show one by one thing out of many, but one by one. I will explain you each and everything in the next slide with the help of example. But now I'm telling you, I'm teaching you, each is used, okay, one by one out of many, but one by one. One by one. Guys, point to be noted. And when we talk about verb is singular. Verb singular and noun always plural. Guys, point to be noted. So here, when we talk about both is used for two things or two people. Both is used in positive sense. Okay, in the positive sense, as you know, when we use two, okay, when we use verb for two, in this case verb is always plural. Okay, verb is always plural. And when we talk about noun is also always plural. Both of the sisters, okay, both of my hands, in this case are, we use verb plural. Both of the sisters have come, plural noun and plural verb. And when we talk about all is used when we have to show many out of many. It means many out of many. Many out of many. Suppose we have to show 5 out of 5. We have to show all, entire group. Okay, 100 out of 100, 10 out of 10. In this case we use all. Okay, always singular. All takes always singular, a plural verb and plural noun. And when we talk about some is used. Some stands for a little and a few out of many and much. I repeat, a few. Okay, let me write a few and a little out of many and much. As you know, many is used for countable noun and few is used for countable noun. And when we talk about a little is used for uncountable noun, and much is also used for uncountable noun. So here some stands for a few out of many. You can say some stands for a little out of much. I hope you understood. So these are indefinite pronoun, distributive pronouns. I'm so sorry. The none stands for 0 out of many. You can say 0 out of 3 or more things and people. And okay, none is used for negative sense, and none takes singular verb. And when we talk about noun, always take written plural noun with none. And when we talk about neither stands for 0 out of 2. 0 out of 2 plus, and in the negative sense. Negative. When we talk about verb is always written singular with neither. And neither and neither, both the pronunciations are correct. And when we talk about noun, always plural. And either, both the pronunciations are correct. Okay, one is British, another one is American. Either stands for 1 out of 2 in the positive sense. Neither, negative sense, 0 out of 2, and either 1 out of 2 for positive sense, and it takes always singular verb and plural noun. When we talk about any stands for 1 out of many, 3 or more people and things in the positive sense, and it takes always plural verb and singular verb and plural noun. Guys, point to be noted. None, neither, either, any, each always takes singular verb and plural nouns. When we talk about both stands for, okay, 2 out of 2. Let me write over here. 2 out of 2. I'm so sorry, there is no space to write. Okay, there is no room to write over here. That's why I am writing roughly over here. Both stands for 2 out of 2 in the positive sense, and it both takes always plural verb and plural nouns. All, okay, many out of many. It means when we talk about 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10. In this case, we use all. When we talk about some is used. Okay, when we talk about uncountable noun, in this case, we use a little, a little out of much. When we talk about for when some is used for countable noun, in this case we use a few out of many, some. So I hope you understood. Okay, if you have any doubt, please feel free to ask question through comment. Okay, let me write some examples in the next slide. With the help of examples, we will learn about uses of distributive pronouns: none, neither, either, each, any, all, some, and both, etc., etc. Okay, for better understanding, let me write some examples. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take. Have a look at the word. Here are some examples. Either of the two answers is correct. Okay, as you know, either stands for 1 out of 2. So here we are talking about two answers. Either of the two answers is correct. Either takes singular verb and noun plural. Here noun, plural noun, and verb singular. Either of the two answers is correct. Singular verb, because we are talking about 1 out of 2. Okay, so that's why for 1 we use singular verb, for 2 we use plural verb. 2 or more objects or people. For 2 or more objects or for people, we use plural verb. A singular for 1 for singular verb. Okay, so in this case verb is singular, is correct. Either of the two answers is correct. When we talk about neither, either stands for 0 out of 2 for positive sense. Guys, positive 0 out of 2. I'm so sorry, 1 out of 2. Either stands for 1 out of 2. When we have to show 1 out of 2 in the positive sense, in this case we use either. When we talk about neither, neither stands for 0 out of 2. Okay, 0 out of 2. As you know, for one person or one thing, we have singular verb. For two people or things, we have plural verb. When we talk about neither, neither shows, neither stands for 0 out of 2 in the negative sense. Okay, for 0 we don't have verb. So, okay, we use for 0 singular verb because we don't have option. 1 for singular verb, a singular verb is used for 1, and plural verb is used for 2 or more people or things. For neither, for 0 we don't have other verb, so in this case we use singular verb. 0 is treated singular. Always remember, guys, my dear friends, 0 is treated singular. Neither of these two proposals, okay, neither of these two proposals is singular verb suitable for the project. Suitable for the project. Guys, point to be noted. Neither is used for negative sense. In the negative sense, neither is used. Guys, point to be noted. We don't use. Neither of these two proposals is not suitable for the. Okay, is not. Adverb of negation. We don't use with neither, because it has already negative sense. Neither gives us a negative sense. We don't need to write not, no, never, etc., with neither. So none of us, he's going there. I'm so sorry. Okay, plural verb. Neither of these two proposal, plural noun, not verb, I'm so sorry, plural noun and singular verb. None of us, he's going there. None stands for 0 out of many, 0 out of 3 or more people or things. So here, none of us is going there. None shows us 0. For 0 we have only negative verb. Yes, that's, I'm so sorry, singular verb. So that's why we have used is over here. None of us plural noun. Us is plural noun. They is, I'm sorry, it's Pronoun. Us is a pronoun, not noun. It's pronoun. Objective case of pronoun. I hope you know about pronoun, subjective case, objective case, and possessive case. If you don't know about it, please go to the description and watch videos about personal pronoun, subjective case, objective case, and possessive case. None of us. Us is over here objective case. Plural pronoun is going there. Okay, singular verb. With none and neither, guys, point to be noticed, similar, none and neither, we don't use with none and neither, not, never, nothing, etc., etc., because these are negative adverbs, adverb of negations. Okay, these are pronouns, and we don't use negative adverbs, adverb of negation like no, not, never, etc., etc., we don't use with these words, neither and none. All of the students passed the exam. All is used for many out of many. If there are 5 students, we are talking about 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 students passed the exam. 100 out of 100 students passed the exam. All of the students passed the exam. Okay, all stands for many out of many. Both of us are going to market. Guys, point to be noted. Both is used for 2 out of 2. Okay, both stands for 2 out of 2. Both of us, plural noun and pronoun. Okay, plural pronoun and plural verb. Both always takes, guys, point to be noted. Both always takes plural verb, because we are talking about 2. Both means 2. Both stands for 2 out of 2. Both of us are going to market. When we talk about each of these boys, each stands for 1 out of many. 1 out of many. Each. Okay, each, one by one, step by step. Okay, one by one, not step by step, one by one. Each of these boys is a good singer. Suppose there are 10 boys. Okay, we are talking about everyone. Everyone is a good singer. Everyone sings well. So we are talking about each stands for one by one out of many. Okay, any of us. Any stands for 1 out of many. Any stands for 1 out of 3 or more people or things. Any out of us. Plural pronoun, plural noun, singular verb. Guys, point you in each, any. These take singular verb. Okay, here singular verb is, okay, doing this work. Any of us is doing this work. We don't say any of us are doing work. In this case, this is an incorrect sentence. I repeat, either stands for 1 out of 2. Positive sense, plural noun and singular verb. Neither in the negative sense, 0 out of 2. Okay, singular verb and plural noun. None, 0 out of many. 0 out of 2 or more, 3 or more nouns and things. You can say people and things. None of us, singular verb and plural noun and pronoun. All. Many out of many. We are talking about all. Many out of many. 10 out of 10, 15 out of 15, 50 out of 50, 100 out of 100. Both is used. Both stands for 2 out of 2. With both, we don't use not. Guys, point to be noted. We can say both are not coming. It's an incorrect sentence. Okay, both is used for positive sense. 2 out of, okay, both stands for 2 out of 2. Plural verb and plural noun and pronoun. Each of these words, each stands for 1 by 1 out of many. Any stands for 1 out of many. I hope you understood. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take in the next slide. Let me write some examples. Have a look at these examples. Okay, all the examples are incorrect. Okay, try to find the errors of these examples before my answers. Neither of the 5 girls are ugly. As you know, neither stands for 0 out of 2. Here in this sentence there are 5 girls. So in this case we use three or more girls, three or more people or things, we use yes, none, not neither. In this case we have to use none. Okay, none of the five girls are ugly. No, none shows, none stands, zero out of many. In this case verb is singular. Okay, none takes, none, neither, either, each, every, all takes. Okay, singular verb, plural noun. Neither stands for 0 out of 2 in the negative tense. Noun stands for 0 out of many, more than 3 noun and more than 3 people and things. Okay, and singular verb always. This is the sentence, correct sentence. None of the five girls is ugly, all are beautiful. Okay, so none of two boys went there. None of the two boys went there. None stands for 0 out of many, but we are talking about two boys. So in this case, none is an incorrect sentence. What we have to say is an incorrect distributive pronoun. In this case, we have to use neither. Guys, point to be noted. Neither of two boys. Neither stands for 0 out of 2. Neither of two boys went there. Okay, now it's a correct sentence. Either of three teams can win this match. Either stands for 1 out of 2. But we are talking about three teams. Okay, so in this case, what we have to write? We have to write over here it. Okay, any, not either. Okay, any stands for 1 out of many, 1 out of 3 or more. We are talking about 3 teams. Any of 3 teams can win the match. We can't say either of 3 teams, either of 2 teams can win this match. This, okay, if you write either of 2 teams can win this match, in this case either is a correct distributive pronoun. But when we talk about 3 or more nouns, in this case we use any. She has bought 2 pens. None is blue. None, for none. Okay, plural verb pens. Plural noun pens. None is singular verb. None is blue. But guys, point to be noted, none stands for 0 out of many. But we are talking about 2. Okay, she has bought 2 pens. None is not. Okay, neither. N-E-I. Okay, neither is blue. Where neither stands for 0 out of 2. Neither is blue. One is red, another one is black. None is blue. She has bought 2 pens. Neither is blue. Not none is blue. Neither of my eyes is not hurting. Guys, point to be noted. Neither stands for, okay, when we have to, neither stands for 0 out of 2. We have 2 eyes. In this case, neither is a correct distributive pronoun. Neither of my eyes is not hurting. Guys, point to be noted. It's singular verb. It's okay. It's a correct verb. Neither, either, each, none takes singular verb. But guys, point to be noted. With neither, with none, we don't use not, no, never, etc., etc. Adverb of negation we don't use. What we have to do? Okay, remove, omit, not. Neither of my eyes is hurting. Okay, it's hurting, not hurting. Okay, we can't use adverb of negation. So now, neither of my eyes is hurting. Neither gives us, okay, neither gives us negative sense, or neither has already negative sense. There is no need to write not, never, no. Okay, with it. None of your hands is damaged. Guys, point to be noted. None of your hands. You know how many hands do you have? A human has 2 hands. For 2 we use both. We don't use neither. We don't use, for 2 we use both and, okay, neither, not none. None stands for 0 out of many. Neither stands for 0 out of 2. None stands for 0 out of many in the negative sense. When we talk about neither stands 0 out of 2. Okay, in the negative sense. This sentence gives us a negative sense. We have to say neither. Okay, neither of your hands is damaged. Your both the hands, okay, both of your hands are okay, correct. Okay, neither of your hands is damaged. None of the students has, guys, point to be noted. If you write both of your hands are damaged, in this case you have to use are. Okay, both of your hands are damaged, in this case this is a correct sentence. If you write both of your hands are correct, are damaged, are hurt. Okay, both of your hands are damaged. Both takes plural verb and plural noun. Both stands for 2 out of 2. Guys, point to note, with both we don't use not. Okay, both are not coming, it's an incorrect sentence. For 2 we have to use, okay, when we have to show positive sense, when we have to give positive sense, in this case we use both. And when we have to give negative sense, in this case we use neither. Okay, neither for negative sense, either for positive sense. So both of your hands are damaged, correct. None of the students has not completed their homework. Here none stands for 0 out of many. None of the students, suppose here are 5 students, none of the 10 students, none of the students, we are talking about 3 or more students. None of the students has singular verb. None takes singular verb. It's okay. Okay, verb is correct over here. None of the student has not completed their homework. Guys, point to be noted. You know about pronoun, possessive pronoun, it's not pronoun, it's an adjective. There is an adjective, there is pronoun. I hope you know about it. I'm so sorry I haven't taught you about adjective. If you're watching this video previously, please check playlist, maybe adjectives have been completed. So here for none we use, okay, none is singular. None takes singular verb and singular possessive case. So in this case we have to use he's not there. Okay, none of the student has not completed his homework. Neither, okay, neither of the student, we are talking about, suppose we are talking about 2 students, neither of 2 students has completed his homework. Not there. Okay, I hope you understood. I hope you have found this video helpful. If you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your friends and with your classmates. In the next video we will learn about indefinite pronouns. These words, okay, none, neither, all, each, both, any, all these words can be used as an indefinite pronoun. Okay, in the next slide in the next video we will learn about what is the difference between distributive pronouns and indefinite pronouns. I'm looking forward to meeting you in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, have fun.